Hey guys, welcome back to the Reef. Today we're doing an update on the 50-gallon Reef tank, as it's been a few weeks since we last did an update, and a lot of things have changed in the tank, some good, some bad, and even some new corals. Let's start with the bad. So over the last couple weeks I got a little carried away with feeding a little too heavily, and that led to some bad stuff, and some corals got stressed. And the first one that died was my green torch coral, and you'll see him right there in between the bower banky and the rock spawns in the center. And he went on a slow decline, and just I couldn't save him. The next one that also died shortly after that was the gold torch coral that I had, and the green one went first, and that one went, and I couldn't figure it out at first, but I started doing some water testing and stuff, and sure enough, that was the culprit. And it also helps as a good reminder that not to get too confident with what you're doing, and always remember that any little thing can throw it off balance majorly. And the last coral that we lost was actually 3 heads of my candy cane colony, and luckily it's a branching colony, and I've had multiple heads of it, so we'll hopefully be able to grow it back and grow it even bigger. So next up, let's talk about some happier things and we'll kick it off with the 3 sticks I got. Not real big, they're really tiny specks on them frags, so maybe they grow, maybe they won't. We'll find out. They'll serve as good test pieces. Another thing I did was I actually ended up fragging a piece of my Christmas tree Monty onto my overflow, and hopefully it'll encrust and we'll have a Christmas tree Monty overflow. That'd be pretty cool. I've seen it a few different times with war corals and stuff like that, so we'll give that a try. The scar faces, they've actually grown from 1 polyp to 5 polyps, and my white zombies are still sitting at 2 polyps. Let's see, electric Oompa have grown a few. I actually did some fragging off of those, off of the Nirvanas. My cars have gone up to 4 polyps, and right down at the bottom right there is my pink diamond, which actually started to die out and is making a comeback, so hopefully it'll come back all the way and we can have a few more polyps of that. My Montipora right here actually started to grow and played out. Then you can see on the right corner it started to die out for some reason, and I actually took him off the rock, dipped him into Coral RX, and then moved him to a different location, and it seems to have stopped receding. So whatever it was, we seem to have taken care of it, so that's pretty cool. Now moving on, hammers and frog spawns, they do really well in my tank. Don't know what I'm doing really to make them that happy, but whatever it is, they love it. And you can see that they're not moving right now as the pumps and return pumps are turned off, but usually they're swaying all about in there. Kryptonite candy canes are looking nice and fat, like always. The main Zoa colony is luscious as well. It just keeps on growing new polyps. Then we have our egg cans. The newest one actually started developing some like yellow oranges shrinking on the mouth, on the main center. I also picked up this pink, not a pink, what are they called? This Superman Monty, and it's actually starting to regain its color. It was originally really bleached out. It was real pale pink, almost like like a real pastel pink, or not pastel, just really faded out though, and starting to gain its color back. Another one that we did get was this just regular jack-o'-lantern Osiris, And I've actually always wanted a frag of this. I've been reefing for about 4 years, give or take, and I've always wanted a frag of it and never ever pulled the trigger on it, and I finally did, and I love it a lot in the tank. It just looks great. Next up is this green little leather, or should I say pinkish brownish base with green polyps, and he's just a little nugget, and hopefully we can watch him blossom into something nice, big, and beautiful later on as the time progresses. I also got these two bubble tip anemones. The one on the lower side is not so happy right now and it's pretty shriveled up, but he does that from time to time, and this one pretty much stays open all the time. Now, one side that I feel like is underappreciated is the left side of my tank. I never really show it that much, and most people don't really see it that much either. It's actually quite a beautiful view. I have this clam right here surrounded by some mushrooms, and then my Gonapora right on the right side, and a couple hammers on the back. And if y'all look closely, you can see that Aptasia sticking out of that mushroom on the very right. Well guys, that's pretty much it for this update. I know I left a lot of corals out. We'll get to them later on. Try and keep this one short and sweet. But if y'all do like these videos, give it a like, give it a subscribe, leave a comment if you want to see something in particular or any questions. And hopefully we'll have more stuff coming up with the next following weeks, and I don't slow down like I did these last 2 weeks. Alright guys, y'all have a good one. We'll be seeing you on the next one.